Hello and welcome to Battle Ready. Well, we thought this week we would touch on our favorites. We like talking about Warhammer,
Yes.
and we just enjoy pretty much everything there is, both in the game and in the hobby. And today I thought we'd talk about, for Drake and I, our favorite factions. And I think I want to pick our favorite faction lore-wise. What story do we find the most compelling and entertaining? And then what's our favorite faction on the table? Not necessarily the best, but just the one that we sort of enjoy and have a lot of fun either playing ourselves or playing against. So let's do lore-wise. Drake, what's your favorite lore-wise?
Gloomspite Gitz.
Gloomspite Gitz.
Gloomclangrad specifically.
Why is that?
Well, I just like that they only come out during when the bad moon is up, and they spend most of their times taming squigs, using them in their everyday lives.
You know, there's a novel, there's a Gloomspite, I think it's called Gloomspite, but there's a novel about the Gloomspite Gitz.
Oh, really?
It's pretty gross, because they do all kinds of fungus stuff in it, I think.
Fungus stuff.
But maybe I should see if we can get that. Would you like to read that?
Yes.
All right.
A million times yes.
Well, maybe I'll check that out. All right, how about on the table? What's your favorite on the table?
Nighthaunt probably.
Nighthaunt, you like it better than the Gloomspite?
Well, I mean, the Nighthaunt just have a lot more units.
Yeah. Well, we have a lot more Nighthaunt units.
Yes. I feel like their saves are better, like a lot.
Well, they're ethereal for sure. Bravery's better too.
Yes. Their attacks are better in some ways. And I'm trying to think of something else that I think is better with the Nighthaunt than the Gloomspite.
I think the Nighthaunt look better.
Really?
I like the models better, and I like the black coach. The Gloomspite don't really have a big centerpiece model. I mean, maybe the Arachnarok spiders, but we don't have any.
Or Scraggy.
Yeah, but he's like this big. He's just a normal dude. I'm thinking about,
Like
the
a
Black
giant.
Coach or the Ironclad or, something that's
Or,
Morathi, something that's big on the table.
Or like a Mega Gargant. Or all Gargant. Or all Gargants to be specifically.
Okay, so you like the Nighthaunt the best?
Yes. Tabletop
cool.
wise. Because I haven't really had the chance to play Gloomspite 2000.
Yeah, we don't have 2,000 in Gloomspite yet. We have about 1,000, a little more, and then we sort of fill it in with some Cruel Boys or some other stuff so you have enough points.
So I can actually use them.
But yeah, we'll get to it. For me, I think lore-wise, I have to go with Daughters of Cain.
Really?
I love Morathi. I think she's so awesome. I like that she's conniving and manipulative and duplicitous, and that it works for her.
I don't understand half the words you just said.
I like that she's an evil backstabber,
Backstabber.
but she's not evil outright, right? She tells people what they want to hear and what's going to help her. And I like that even though she's not a good character, she's not like the Stormcast, where they're all like these super good guys, right? And girls. Morathi's like a bad person, and I like that this bad person is in the pantheon of order, and I like that she's playing tricks on people and getting what she wants and basically getting away with it. I think that's really neat. Now, I think that's neat not because you should try to play tricks on people and get away with it.
Yeah, no.
Right? That's
not
that's not good. But story-wise,
Don't get any ideas.
yeah, I think it sets up interesting stories. So that's why I like her. The Daughters of Cain best lore-wise. Gosh, on the table, it's so hard to pick. I love them all. I think they're all so cool. I guess
Hedonites maybe? Because like you destroyed me in our battle.
I didn't. We were pretty close, but I do like the Hedonites on the table. And the summoning is just so good. It's really good. What else is good on the table? I do like Morathi on the table. I do like KO on the table.
Have you ever played? I'm trying to remember how many teams you've played Nighthaunt 2000.
How many times I've played Nighthaunt 2000?
Yes. If at all.
Maybe once. Maybe once, because that's normally the one that you like to play, and I'm happy to play against it. Although it turns all my rend into nothing. So it's like I spent all these points on bringing rend And then the Nighthaunt are just like, nah, we don't want to. I think if I had to pick, I'd pick Nurgle.
Really?
I think they look cool on the tabletop. I mean, we have a great Unclean One, and we have Blob Rotspawn. So they've got some monsters, which are great in 3.0. I think they look gross. I like their abilities where you've got tar pity stuff, like the Great Unclean One, or the big blobs of Plague Bearers, because they've got okay-ish saves, but then they've got the 5-up, and then there's ways to buff them. And I think
Kind of like the Chain Rasps.
yeah, kind of like the Chain Rasps. And I like that, but in addition to having those tar pits, you also have Plague Bearers, I just said Plague Bearers. You have Putrid Blight Kings.
Which I did actually clog up in one game, remember?
Yep. Putrid Blight Kings can take a hit. They don't have the aftersave unless you also bring a Harbinger of Decay, which I do.
Did.
But they have 4 wounds apiece, so they're hard to take down.
Unless you've got a million rasps.
And they can hit pretty good, especially if you get lucky and get a bunch of 6s.
I'd be
Those guys
really
can
sad.
hit like a truck. And actually, they hit pretty good against Nighthaunt because they don't have Rend.
Mm-hmm.
So their attack just does extra damage instead of doing extra Rend. And that's better against Nighthaunt because the Rend's not going to do anything for me anyway. But yeah, I think they look cool. I like their little abilities. I love all the names for their abilities, like Mountain of Loathsome Flesh, Disgustingly Resilient. I like the Puscoil Blight Lords that zip around the table. And I like that most of the units just have really good staying power. They get on the board and they just stay there. That's just where they're going to be. So, which is good when you're playing for objectives.
Yes.
Right, which is what almost all the...
Which like I like to joke sometimes, makes your model the objective.
Yeah.
It makes, like, the Great Unclean One the objective, or Blob Rotspawn's the objective.
Yep. So I think those are my favorite, because I just love the grossness on the table, and then I love the stories that Morathi creates. And you like the Gits for the stories they have, and they have... I mean, we should get that novel, but
Yes.
just from the lore from their battle tome, it's just so interesting. You've got these 3, basically 4 factions that are all sort of glommed together for the
Gloomspite
and the
Gits.
Gloomspite Gits tribe, and very, very interesting, very cool.
And you get the stories for both of them in the one book.
And then Nighthaunt's your favorite on the table.
Just because of how hard it is to take them down.
Yeah, that's true. And they keep coming back. You keep rezzing models. That's a big deal.
Black Coach level 1 can res.
Black Coach level 1, Guardian of Souls.
Spell 1 can res.
And in Reichenor's Condemn, he's doing 2d3.
2d3.
Is it 2d3?
Yes.
So it's all good. Yeah. If you didn't pick Nighthaunt, who would you say is your favorite to play on the table?
I can't say Gloomspite because I've never played a full 2000.
Yeah, we don't have 2000.
Cool Boys.
We don't have 2000 of Cruel Boys either, but I think those guys are fun too.
Especially with the 6 of Mortals, because I like to roll 6s.
I think that both the Cruel Boys and to a lesser extent the Gloomspite are a little on the Morky side of the Gork and Mork. So it's good that you like those.
Because I like to be more cunning than brutal.
Yeah. Although I think you would also do well at the brutal side. I think if we had some Iron Jaws.
Or some Bone Splitters.
I mean, you're right, but I think Bone Splitters are so dumb looking that I can't get past it. So.
Or maybe I could just do good with ogres led by Kragnos. Just smash everything in my path.
Yeah, I'm sure you would do good with
Craggy.
any kind of ogres, and I'm sure you'd do fine with Kragnos. Kragnos is a destruction force. He's got to watch out for mortals. Oh my gosh, how'd that yawn come in? He's got to watch out for mortals, but other than that, he's good.
Yes.
All right, anything else you want to say about your favorite factions?
Wah.
Wah. Yeah, I think maybe the orcs are going to take over.
Also,
right.
Mork says no to Dad winning the next battle report.
Mark says no. I do want to get that model. That model looks cool.
Mark
I
says
like,
no.
anytime it's on the table, I like having one big centerpiece model. It's like
Yes.
a big thing. So whether that's Marathi or Grand
Mangler
Clean
Squigs.
One, Lord of Change, Mangler Squigs, Ironclad. I think the only one we have that doesn't really have a centerpiece model is the Stormcast.
Well, I mean, once we get the Draconolith.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll get. I mean, if we get that, obviously that would be it. But
I'm
currently,
buying Draconolith.
yeah, we'll
I'm
save up
building
your
a
money.
full dragon army.
I think it's going to be pretty expensive.
Oh, it will. I'm gonna be so
But
broke.
other than that, I think all our other ones do have some kind of centerpiece, Marathi style
Yeah.
model. Okay, cool. Well, you know what? Tell us down in the comments what factions you like lore-wise and on the tabletop. I'd love to hear it. There are some like Bone Splitters that I just think are so dumb looking. And if it's your jam, if you're Mr. or Mrs. Bone Splitter and you think this is the best thing ever, great. I'm not trying to harsh anybody's enjoyment of this game. I think we need more people enjoying it and play whatever makes you happy.
Yes.
Just for me personally, aesthetically, I cannot get over how they look, and so I cannot play them. But yeah, let us know what you think, lore-wise and tabletop-wise, and we'd be really interested to see all the opinions and things we're missing out on, and that'll be great. All right, this has been Battle Ready, and thanks for watching.